What's happening? We back at it. I see that whole ass nigga LeBron James did come to the motherfucking podium and speak for itself in the Lakers. Let's listen to what he said. I ain't listened to this shit yet. We going through this and then I'm out. I hope they ask this nigga the real questions.
I mean, obviously, it's a tough loss, obviously, in the sense of, we wanted to get back into the win ways, and but we don't come into the game expecting anything but everybody's best, and
Now, you shouldn't come into the game expecting anything other than a motherfucking ass whooping. How about that? Washed.
Second half, for the majority of the second half, we got the best out of Portland. They shot the ball extremely well.
Why are you getting the best out of all these teams nowadays, Washed? Maybe because you guys don't play any defense. You're too fucking old, and these guys are too fucking young. Young legs versus old legs. The young boy gonna win every time. Father Time to knock on your door, nigga, and you didn't answer. You wasn't answering before you heard the knock, but you wasn't opening the door. You done unlocked your double deadbolt and opened the motherfucking door and the screen door. That motherfucker in your house now. And he ain't leaving once he get in the house.
Three. I mean, they started the game 0 for 11 from three, and from that point on, they went 10 for 21.
I'm telling you, if you want to get your career high, play the Lakers. Motherfuckers, when they got the Lakers, they circling the Lakers on the schedule. If you in a slump, you getting out your slump. I'm 40 years old. I can go against the Lakers and go for 40. I'm 40. I can get a point for every year I'm alive. On everything. These motherfuckers play no fucking defense.
10 for 20. 10 for 21 from the three-point line in the second half. So, and then, our turnovers, obviously 28 points off 21 turnovers is a killer. Every time we turned the ball over, majority of them was me. It was almost like pick sixes. We didn't get a tackle on a defender who intercepted the ball. They basically ran it in for a touchdown every time. So that's not an ingredient for winning basketball.
LeBron, Russell wasn't there, and you turned the ball over a lot, and you still lost to a team without CJ or Dame. Would you say you're getting pretty washed? Is it maybe time for you to retire? And to top it off, you brought all these players here to the Lakers, and I don't see any future for the Lakers. How do you see this thing ever turning around?
No, that didn't affect me, but I felt it a little bit. Kind of got grabbed from behind. Going full speed by Justice, and kind of took the wrong step and felt it a little bit. But it didn't affect me for the remainder of the game. It was just a little sore for a couple possessions.
I told you something wrong with that tender knee. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all?
I don't know. I mean, some of them was unforced, some of them was forced turnovers. We just got to be better with the ball. A few of my turnovers was just, I don't want to say careless. The last one that I had was actually an unbelievable play by Dennis Smith. We had a 2-on-1, and he was trying to chase down Taylor, and I threw the bounce pass. And same time the bounce pass was happening, he turned around and kind of just, got his hand and they came down and hit a three, and that's another one of our pick sixes. But, I take accountability for that. It starts with me.
Take accountability for this whole fucking season. How about that, LaWash?
Being a point guard of tonight's team and, and then trickle down to everybody else. So take full responsibility of that.
What do you do? Even if it's not necessarily what should change on the roster, could have just the mental block.
I mean, obviously, I was just something that's weighing on this group that we're trying to all, get through. Almost feels like it's, like fog. Just fog in the air, and we're all trying to see what's on the other side of it. And obviously, I take today, take tomorrow, like any other day, and if something changes, then I'll approach it. But I'm literally just I'm tired as hell right now. I just want to get some wine and get into bed and wake up tomorrow and feel good about what tomorrow has in store.
Wow. Have you ever heard LeBron James is learning how to be a loser? This is what you're witnessing right here. He just want to get drunk and high. You forgot to talk about that weed you gonna smoke with that wine. That take the pain away, huh?
And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as far as the deadline. But other than that, I'm kind of just focused on what we can do to be better. I'm sleepy, tired. Sleepy. That's what I'm talking about.
Now you sleepy. After you get so when they done beat your ass to sleep, you a sucker, LeBron.
No, listen, the mental fatigue is always a part of the season. I mean, it's a marathon, it's a long season that happens, and it's even more of a fatigue when you're losing ball games. I mean, so that's just that's the mental side of it. But just staying as sharp as possible. Keep your mind, into how we can get better, how we can be more prepared, how we can have less breakdowns, both offensively and defensively. So that as far
you're not going to be able to play defense, LeBron. You're fucking 40 years old, man. Anthony Davis, like I said, his motor runs 50% of the time, and 50% of the time it doesn't. That's why Snoop Dogg called him a soft hoe ass nigga. And I've been calling him that for months also. LeBron, you fumbled the bag. You done got old. This shit all fucked up. Now you want to run somewhere else. Ain't nowhere to run to, homeboy. It's over. Retire, my dude.
The mental side for me, that never changes. I never get to a point where I'm just like out of it. If I'm on the floor, I'm into it the whole time, unless I'm not playing or I'm not active. So I'm not worried about that.
LeBron said a couple games ago, said he told Russ actually played that night. You connected with him over these last couple of days as everything's been going on.
Yeah, I have.
Like where do you feel like I feel like you're not going to get a whole lot of
I'm not.
dialogue. Could you see that with everything's out there about him, and obviously the deadline coming up.
I mean, he wants to be better, and he wants to do what
Why is y'all talking about Russ right now, man? As we see, Russ might not be the whole problem here. This problem is right here, man. Quit talking about Russ, man. Fuck Russ. It's about you, homeboy.
Position where we can win ball games, and with him on the floor, he wants to, make plays. He wants to, lead his team like he's capable of doing it, like he's done in his career. He wants to prove to himself that he knows he belongs.
What about you, LeBron? Do you fucking belong? You don't belong on the championship team no more, obviously. Fuck Russ. We need to stop talking about Russ. It ain't about Russ now.
On a championship ball club or someone that's inspiring to be a championship ball club. But those are my guesses. I'm not going to tell you exactly our dialogue, but those are my guesses because I know the person that he is. I understand that he knew and we know what we're all here for. So I just hate that where we're at right now and it hasn't kind of worked out that way 2/3 through the season.
2/3 through the season. Well, guys. LeBron James has accepted the fact this shit is over. He's stealing money at this point. Anthony Davis is stealing money at this point. And Russell, oh well. There are a lot of dark days for the Lakers to come.